Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the first race of the new season of the Clio Cup SoF League, the 8th season to be precise, race number 84 in the history of the SoF League, and we are in Oschersleben, Germany for the first round, and we have been here last season as well, and the biggest difference is this will be a dry race, and last time we were here was in the rain. And also a few changes, you probably saw it already. We have an intro video done by Jack Davies. This pre-race speech, so to speak, is also a new segment. Yeah, last time we were here, Roman Perschke won his second time here in Oschersleben, putting him on the same level as Dylan da Costa. Roman is not here for this race, so no third win for him. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 races to commentate. We had 66 drivers and SoF record, so we will see 4 races across the week. I am excited. I hope you are excited as well. And with that, let us take a look how the qualifying for the top split went, and then I will be back for the start of the race. And with that, we are ready to go. The lights are about to turn green, and we are racing. Season number 8 of the Clio Cup SoF League is underway, and everyone has a nice start. Down to turn 1, one car far to the left. This is Sydney Hartz, I believe. Yes, he is. Turn 1, always spicy on basically any track. Turn 2, and so far so good. Yep, so far so good. First 2 turns without much drama. Kevin Anfield gaining 3 positions, and I heard a bump. And I see Dylan da Costa standing. What happened there? I heard a bump in the sound, and then we see Dylan da Costa standing. The car is not looking good, and from bad to worse, Dylan da Costa. Is this a DNF? Because losing the car like this is very, very unusual of the 3-time champion. Masida, he also has a damage. He was the dance partner, so to speak, I believe. In whatever happened, it will be at the end of the video in the replay package. That's for sure. I already wrote it down. And what a way to start. Champion is in the pits and probably out. Someone is going super wide. This is Christopher Searson. And Masida is losing places. Yeah, the car is looking very, very bad, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that was the first lap. Maybe gives me a bit of time. Kevin Anfield from 17 after not qualifying, about to get P11. Maybe. How is it going in the front? Freitash, Hariri, Dan Tomasz, Rises, Björn Adebar, and Cedric Gebrat, the top 5. Cedric tries, he's on the inside. Turn 3 is a good overtaking spot, and Cedric is through, at least for the moment. And Anfield as well. Yeah, he's in front. From 17 to 11, excuse me. Good redemption. Good redemption for him. And Maseda, the car looks bad. It's probably not really fun to drive. Meg Bullard looks to the inside there, but no chance yet. What's up with my voice? I don't know. I am sorry. David Ward gets flashing lights from Fred when? Yeah. New presentation also here in the races itself. I need to take a quick sip, maybe it helps. Presentation looks a bit different, new overlay combination. We saw a version of it in the week 13 community event, and you notice that it looks different from then because one update, at least one update, played with the with the overlays, and it's not working as intended, so I had to scramble. I worked like half an hour to get an alternative, and this is the new look. I hope you like it. But enough of that, let's focus on the race. Miguel Freitas and Muhammad El Hariri, they are super close together. Then there's quite a big gap to Domash Rises. He's the number 15 car, and he is in P3. This is excellent. He has Cedric Gibbert, Björn Adebar, and James Lazak Smith right behind him. Then a bit of a gap of 1.8 seconds to John Cook, who leads the second train, so to speak, from him. That's P7 all the way down to P14, which is Christopher Tsirtson, one of the drivers that had a nationality change with the new iRacing. Oh, Clayton McBulloch goes ultra wide there with the new flag system in iRacing. Before he was Austrian in the data, now he drives under a German flag, which I will cover in my database for the Clio Cup Discord. And another driver has changed his flag as well, and he is in P2. Thank you, camera, for swapping to him. Muhammad El Hariri, he is no longer driving from Egypt, it appears, which sadly means that Jack probably has to update the intro video. I am sorry. And now he is from Antarctica. Yeah, we will leave it at that. But we have a battle for P7. David Ward and John Cook. Numbers 13 and 14 fighting for 7 and 8. So far so good. I'm a bit curious what's with Fred when he is in the overlay as P17 behind Da Costa. He is not. Now he is in front of Da Costa. I'm curious if he. No? Okay, we ignore it. 15 cars still racing. Sydney Hartz, he was collected by Dylan Da Costa there. Yeah, I'm curious to see in the replay what happened there. Yeah, Kevin Anfield started from 17, now in P10, and he is looking to gain P9. That would be a nice redemption arc after qualifying with no set laps, showing that it is possible. Maseda, even though the car is heavily damaged, he can keep up with Atkinson and Anfield, but I have the strong belief that Anfield is the much faster driver, but overtaking always a challenge. He looks to the inside and stays behind. Atkinson is clearly the slower of the three in that case, and Anfield now to the outside. Side by side, will he take him on the outside? Difficult on the outside. Not impossible, but very, very difficult. David Ward in the front goes super wide. Now to the inside. He wants to get past. Left, right, wherever. I don't care. because he is faster. You can see it, you can feel it. Look! Masida! Oh, I was not expecting this. Anfield is looking for an overtake opportunity, and JV Masida says merci and is back in P10 with that heavily damaged car.
That was a great pass, Jack.
And I think Kevin said that was a bad pass. Yeah, the thing with the voice channels, when I record them, I have the in-game volume super low, so I don't hear them that good. So if you understood it better, great. And Masida, he is now also in P9. He is making work there. Now Anfield tries to get past Jack Atkinson, who I believe makes his SoF debut. Anfield now side by side on the inside. He should have him. He should have him. And Anfield is 10th. Meanwhile, a bit up front, Cook and Ward still fighting. Cook still in front of David Ward. And Atkinson, does he get the position? He get it back. He got it back, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We see some interesting fights. And even though we don't see him, I want to point out Tomasz Raisis. It's a Lithuanian name, so I'm not 100% sure. He is holding P3. I mean, the gap to the top 2 is 4 seconds by now, but he is holding position. And as the number 15 car out of 17 to be in P3 is great. Great. I mean, Cedric 0.8, then Björn 0.8, James Lazarus 0.4. So maybe we will get more there. But Atkins was able to regain the position. Look at this. Look at this. This is incredible. John Cook, that's just jump a little bit in the table. Let's take a look what is also close. Jared Curry and Clayton McBullough. We don't see them, but 0.2 seconds. They are right next to each other now. Christopher Seeds, I would love to see. They're now in turn 2. I would love to see what's happening there, but the camera is focusing on Ward and Cook. Great battle as well, but I wanted to see that because McBullough lost a lot of time. He's 1.1 now behind, and Christopher Zirtzan goes through McBullough. I assume McBullough tried to overtake, and Zirtzan made the same thing that Masida did with Anfield. What I mean by that is, you two are fighting, thank you, I take it. And Fred, when he is driving again, so I assume he was towing himself. I have to take a look at that afterwards, and if there was something interesting happening, it is in the replay highlights. That's for sure. And Cook and Ward, they are keep fighting, as are Anfield and Atkinson. Great battles here. Meanwhile, we will look at the lead. Freitasch now 1.1 second in front. Masida now in P8. With that damaged car, he is working his way back. A man on a mission, so to speak. McBullough and Zirtzan side by side into turn 1. So many battles. And Clayton McBullough goes wide. So he won't get the position. He loses it again. And Masida, he is still working. Maybe a little bit mad for whatever happened in the early parts of the race. Sadly, we didn't see it. But, like I said, replays. As we are in the very first race of the season and the first split for that. Remember, we have 4 splits to be broadcasted. Lots of work for me. Meanwhile, Rises is still defending his P3. This is amazing job. Good job, good job, good job. Talking about a little bit of the format for the video. So we now have the intro video. We have this little pre-race speech, pre-show, whatever we want to call it. Starting grid, now we're in the race. And standings afterwards and replay highlights. This has not changed. So we basically just went from 4 segments, so to speak, to 6 segments in the early stages. JB Masida, I'm curious to see if he can get also Jungkook. That would be a great redemption arc. After whatever happened, he is on the outside, Cook to the inside. We can see his bumper. We can no longer see Cook. Masida, he is on the inside and he's through. He is through. Incredible. I did not believe that this was possible. With a car this clearly damaged. Makes you wonder what he goes wide. He tried it and now where is Anfield? He is next to him. He is to the left of him. There he is. There is Anfield. And Anfield, will he stay in front? Yes! Yes, he does. Kevin Anfield from 17 to P9. Driver of the day? Question mark. I mean, we don't have such a thing as driver of the day, but from what we have seen, of course, JB Masida for his work way back, Kevin Anfield from 17 to 9, but also for me it's also a candidate is Tomasz Reisisch. He is number 15 and he is holding P3. He's a candidate for me, but now David Ward and Jack Atkinson. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is horrible. So late in the race. David Ward. Aye, we have to take a look at this later. Would have been a great result. Now he is in the pits. Probably not the happiest person at the moment. McBuller and Searson, like I said, names. If I pronounce your name wrong and you notice it and you want to correct me, feel free. I want to learn. I want to learn. I want to present you as you want to be presented, ladies and gentlemen. But we are now in the closing stages of the race. There's still fights going on. Cedric Gibbert still trying for a way and... Oh no, look! Björn Adebar gets P4! We don't see it! We don't see it! This is also something for the replay. And Jason Lasak-Smith, is he getting P5? Oh man, that would be harsh. And Miguel Freitas wins in Oschersleben. Wins the first race. Muhammad El Hariri in P2 and Tomasz Reisisch. And someone gets spun in the back. Who was it? Number 10, this is Cedric Gibbert. He got spun around against James Lasak-Smith, I believe it was. Oh my goodness gracious, what a race. What
Good race,
a
JB.
race.
Jack. Thanks, guys.
Good race, Kevin Anfield. We are waiting for Fred Wen to finish his race. It will take a while. I want to see that overtake from Björn against Cedric in the closing parts of the race. Probably thing for the replay highlights. We will have to take a look. I tried to make the replays not just crashes and incidents, but also overtakes, but sometimes it's a bit difficult to do so. But as Fred is now in the final corner. Here he is, finishing the race. And these are the top 10. Maybe I can do something with that white thing for next time to make it look a bit better. But maybe for next week I will take a look into it. But yes, this was Split 1 and we have seen a lot, and I probably believe we missed a lot. And here the two kinetic cars side by side. This is a nice image for two teammates. I like it. Cool stuff. But now I think we are done with the race, but the video is not done. Remember, we now look into the standings, which after one race is a bit but it's part of the game. Then we have to replay highlights, and don't forget, we have Split 2, Split 3, Split 4 even. We have replays for all of them, which means 4 videos for Oschersleben. What a great way to start the season. But now, let's jump to the standings. Alrighty, we are at the official championship standings on challenge.duncanwatts.com. Link in the description for everyone to follow across the season. Yeah, it's the first race, so we more or less know how the standings are looking, with a little bit of a spoiler maybe for splits 2, 3 and 4, but we won't go too much into it, but I will show you the top 50 in the background as it is. And then of course the split 1 championship, so to speak, also returns for this season. And now that we got a 4th split, I have to make another table. Lovely. But yeah, not much to say because, well, it's the very first race and we just got the results, so a little bit redundant probably, but they're part of the presentation, so we take it in as it should. Will be interesting from week 2 onwards, so we can keep this segment rather short, so you can watch the highlights at the end now, because we covered all the bases. We have seen a race. It was an interesting race to commentate, and now, yeah, have fun with the highlights, and I hope to see you for Split 2, Split 3 and Split 4. Lot to take in. I love it. See you there.